It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brouwerij De Leite in wonderful Belgium, and this is their Cuve Mam Zelle. This is an 8% ABV blonde, sour, barrel-aged beer in a 330ml bottle with a black bottle cap. I'm so excited. So excited to get this out into a glass and see what we get. The beer was kindly sent to us by our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beer from all around the world. If you like your beer from Belgium or Germany or France or America or Canada or Poland or the Czech Republic, wherever you've been recently or in the distant past because of this situation for the last 2 years, and you want to try a beer that you kind of remember when you were on holiday or you want to try again, then the best place possible to find it in the UK is beersofeurope.co.uk. On we go with the beer review then. Nice little bit of smoke on the bottle opening, beer in the glass. We got a one finger white head. It's a hazy amber coloured beer. Slow moving carbonation, but you can, even from this distance, this half arm distance, I'm picking up the wonderful sourness coming through on the beer. Oh my goodness me. Wow. It's really filling my kitchen with wonderful aromas. It's hard to describe really. I could talk about a little bit of kind of balsamic vinegar. I could talk slightly about kind of lemons and spices. In fact, I probably shouldn't I? But it's really hard to nail down the actual aroma of a sour beer. Because if I just spoke about balsamic vinegar, that's a very vague term for this style of beer. It's not just balsamic vinegar. There's a lot more going on than just balsamic vinegar. I promise you that. It's peppery and spicy. I'm giving you the aroma without even putting my nose to the beer. Is this a channel first? There's so much aroma coming out of this glass. Even the camera's gone all fuzzy. Right. It's almost perfumed, but in a strange way it's perfumed with like a vinaigrette kind of aroma going on. It smells wonderful. They've obviously dry hopped this, so there's some floral notes coming through. It's slightly kind of peachy. Let's dive into this 8% ABV sour. Cheers. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. Oh, that is wonderfully sour. Oh, it's wonderfully sour. There's so much going on. So much going on. Spiciness, pepperiness, drinkability. The drinkability on the beer is just incredible. It's just incredible. You think sometimes with an 8% ABV beer that you're going to get this full mouthfeel, this big-bodied full mouthfeel, like creamy, almost like imperial stout, because it's so... There's a lot of malt gone into this beer to get it to 8% ABV, because the malt turns into sugar, the sugar turns into alcohol. The more malt you add, the more alcohol you get at the back end. And then what tends to happen, the more malt you add, the more body you get to the beer. It's a bit like stirring too many porridge oats into your water. You know, it's all going to get a bit sticky and the more porridge you add, the stickier you're going to get. That's layman's terms. That's like very basic kind of terms that I'm talking to you about here. But you essentially get what I'm saying. The more malt you add, the more alcohol you get at the back end. So at 8% ABV beer, 8% ABV I should say, the very fact that you're getting such a drinkable, refreshing beer is quite wonderful. It's quite wonderful. But it's super sour. Oh, it's sour. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's aggressive, slightly aggressive carbonation going on. I really like it. I really like it. Beers like this put a smile on my face because it takes me out of my comfort zone. How many times have you seen me on the channel? And this beer's going right down. It's going down my throat into the pit of my stomach. How many times have you seen me on the channel going, right, American Pale Ale, malty, hoppy, blah, 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 carbonation, blah. And you know that I'm kind of slightly going through the motions because I've drank so many American Pale Ales now. I've drank so many IPAs now. I actually don't mind saying this actually because he's a friend of mine. But I know a beer channel. He got to 3,500 beer reviews. And he sent me a private message saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't review beer anymore on YouTube because there's nothing else I can say. I've literally exhausted every possible avenue of what I can talk about in an American Pale Ale. And he said, I just haven't got the enthusiasm anymore. That was an American channel. Good friend of mine. And it was very sad because I wanted him to carry on. But I think the secret, and I'm not standing here blowing my own trumpet, I'm just standing here speaking about, maybe if I'm honest, the difficulties in reviewing, like I'm going to say New England IPA. There's only so much you can say about New England IPA. There's so many New England IPAs out there that I generally steer a little clear of them now because I've drank so many New England IPAs, they just don't really interest me that much anymore. And if anything was going to kill this channel, if anything was going to make me go, oh, you know, this is enough, I can't do this anymore, it would be New England IPA because it's done to death. It's been done to death. Brewers have done it to death. Reviewers have reviewed it to death. So it's nice, and I think that's the secret. The variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. The reason why I'm still have a smile on my face reviewing a beer like this is because it's so different. This is so different from anything that I've reviewed in such a long time on the channel. An 8% ABV sour barrel-aged beer, picking up some of the woodiness from the oak. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to rate it. Cuve Mam Zelle by De Leite, Belgian brewery. Cuve Mam Zelle Blond barrel sour beer, 8% ABV. These are the beers. These are the beers that keep this channel on the straight and narrow. I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.